Welcome to Shadow Empress Tarot. I am a messenger of the Most High, with the power to travel through the shadow realms. I am here to guide you through spiritual warfare so you can achieve your soul's desires. What you need to know is God is my guide, truth is my religion, and my channel is intense shadow work. So if you are mentally or emotionally unstable, you've been warned. I'm going to post 2 for y'all today. In the last video, if you guys watched that, it was about a gossiper, a mean girl, and there was a word that I didn't understand, ephemeral. I forgot the meaning of it. I knew it. I'm like, oh, stuck. And I got illusion, kept echoing in my mind. The meaning of ephemeral is not illusion. It is a short amount of time, and I think it came out anyway. But it was about the illusion. The illusion that person tried to put around you lasted for a very short time, their lies. So I just want to clarify that. And I think it came without me knowing the word. I think it came out like that anyway, that their lies didn't last. So I just want to clarify that. And before I get started, let me cut this heater off. I'm going to die. Before I get started, I'm just like, on another note, I'm like, every time I pull the cards, it's a representation of your collective. And, sorry, y'all. My collective has people around them that are users and spiritual abusers. And what's so funny about this is a lot of times they are aware of themselves, but most of the time they are not. And even when they are, they still not aware of themselves, because I feel like I keep getting the same thing, and I'm getting the same thing in different ways. And I'm just like, well, that would make sense that my collective is like that, because that's the life that I lived. Like, people want to look down on you, but they want to use you. They want to use your energy. You know what I'm saying? They want to pretend like they like you to see whatever they can get for however long they can get it. And these people just, oh my God. But anyway, let me get started. I think I feel a little bit better. I'm like, man, I felt hella sluggish that first reading. It's been a while since I posted, and I didn't have no coffee. I got me a little sip of coffee because I'm like, my whole life falling apart. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up on my face. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up on my face. And this person need to get up out your face. Like, for real. And I also was thinking, like, a lot of spiritual work and a lot of witchcraft and all this type of stuff comes out because, a lot of people, once they, not everyone, but for the most part, people who are into tarot, they are a little bit further into the occult, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Most of us are. Or they have a different perspective on spirituality. They go a little deeper. They use divination tools and stuff like that. A lot of people be like, I don't do magic, but they do. They are aware of spirituality, and they do at least cross the boundaries into divination. Some of us go a little bit further. So like, I had a little talk to myself, like, this is not abnormal. I'm reading tarot. But we have 2 people here. One is represented by fire and earth, and the other one is pure water. So let me show you what's on my board, because the last couple of readings I did not. So, but I will not be picking up the overall because it'll be too much. How it's all set up, and there's a lot of cards out here, and it would just take me too long to pick those up. So when I get to the overall, that's when you'll see them. But I'm gonna give you the 3 layers that I have on my board. So we start with the first card. It's the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Torches. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. The Prince of Cups. Temperance. Second row, we have under the 6 of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands. And over the Ace of Wands, we have Showbiz and Adventure. Under the Ace of Wands, oh no, what are we doing? No, I'm not going to do it that way. Sorry. I'm going across, second row. Next to the Ace of Wands, we have the 9 of Cups. And clarifying the 9 of Cups is the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. The blue card clarifying that is, what was wrong there first? It don't matter. We're going to use them both. Keeper, Farce. I think Farce was on top. Next, under Temperance. Temperance, and then up under Temperance, you got the Devil reverse. So you and this person are definitely opposites. And it's showing me twice. One is the 6 of Wands, fire. The other one is the Prince of Cups, water. One is the Temperance. One is the Devil. 2 opposite energies. And we have Amazon clarifying that. 2 opposite. On the third row, this came sideways, and Spirit wants me to read it sideways. The Ace of Pentacles. The Maintenance Man. And the Dirty Pool. Abandoned Home. Under the Prince of Cups, the 9 of Cups, you got the Moon. This person is all water. They all in their feelings. And they get on my nerves because the energy of this, like, their feelings are not valid. And I want them to throw it away. Like, I don't know. I'll try not to judge when I read, but if I was to look at this in my personal life, I'd be like, oh, dumbass. But anyway, let me get it together. We got the Innkeeper. And we have the Police. You know, and with these cards, I really realize the more that I read, because we are here to master energy. Earth, air, water, fire, spirit. And reading these cards, I realize that the human race is having a real hard time. I mean, they have hard times with all of them. But it just feels like the emotions, the water element is really hard for people to master. It drowns them. It takes them over. It's just a pattern that energetically that I'm noticing in these readings. And next to the moon reverse, you have the Emperor. Clarified by, it's a lot because I'm like, what is this? Somebody feeding a little demon kid. Ritual. capsized boat, and burning evidence. So I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. All right. So I clarified even further because I'm like, give me some more. And I got, again, one is flying, one is water. And there's a bridge between the two. And messages. Getting the door open. And then I'm like, give me some more. We have the palm with rivers in their hands. A cat with a fish in the water. And a submarine in the water. Hey, this person is in their feelings. Like, this is a person, like the energy that's coming off of here, they are so in their feelings. They probably not even washing their ass. They probably not even taking a shower. This is definitely water on the brain. Because I mean, this person is like an opportunity. I don't know. But this person is in their feelings so bad. I don't even have a word for it at this time because I haven't gotten into it a lot of times. As I get into it, the energy will pop off. And this person is so in their feelings. It's like they want to follow this person, but also put their fire out. They so in their feelings, they don't know what they want to do. This is giving off love, hate. This shit is crazy. But I know people feel like this. This is not a joke, but let me get into it. Take it how it resonates, but I always take the higher energy as my collective. If you're the other person, you know that. I don't need to tell you. There is someone in the Six of Wands. They have completed something. They have triumphed in something. They are being recognized for something. Look, these are both of these cards. The hand and the finger pointing forward. The spirit realm has given permission for this person to triumph not only on the physical, but in the spiritual. What they have obtained has been granted to them from a higher power. They are being directed and guided by a higher power. They have been, like I said, recognized. There's something that they do that is extraordinary. This showbiz is giving me, it's not for everybody, but it may be for some. Maybe you're doing something on the internet and people can see it and you're being recognized, or you started to move forward on this. There's something about it. It might not be exactly this, but I'm feeling that. And in the time of Aquarius, showbiz, the stars are actually coming from the internet. And with this, the adventure is with the Ace of Wands. Like, Spirit has given you sacred fire to move forward on a new path. And a new status in life. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles with the beaver, because you have worked hard and you have created a foundation. And not only have you created a foundation, but you have used your resources, whatever you've had, to give yourself this start. This is what the beaver is telling me, that you have used your resources wisely. You have built a dam so that your energy can flow where you want it to. You have constructed new terrain from the work that you've done. And here comes this. Lord have mercy. But there's somebody in your energy, with this being sideways over, pointing to the Prince of Cups, and we'll get there. They want you to use your energy and the new gateway and the new terrain that you have worked on and manifested to work on them and they dirty ass. Like, they abandoned. Like, that's not your job. Look, more like their water is dirty. Their umbrella is broken. And this looks like a big house. Like, they expect you to work on this house. They see you as a maintenance man, and they really, really expect you to fix them. Look. They got sludge in their pool. It's probably bird dookie and everything all on the chairs. Look. People really be thinking that other people are responsible for the way that they feel. That is and will always be a mistake. This is how it go. Look. The Prince of Cups. They are watching you walk away. It's like, this is giving me entourage. Like, they want to be a part of your entourage, but look, they are so in their feelings. That water, them waves coming back on that person. Look at the water in the cup. All in their eye. The way that they feel is blinding them. And they're standing in like, filthy and chaotic water. Like, part of their water, like, it fluctuates. I mean, it is the same. Like, I would say that their water is dirty. And then they got this slimy water. They got all of their emotions swimming in this water. And it's just slapping them in the slime, and the algae and everything is just slapping them in the face. Because of your success. This person is jealous. Jealousy is a real problem in this realm at this time. And I think I've mentioned this before. Because this realm has become so money focused. Who has more? Jealousy is really running rampant. And it's controlling people's emotions. This person is fake. But this is a person that doesn't take accountability. Everything that's going wrong in this person's life is because of someone else. And even with this water slapping them all in the head, they can't see that it's them drowning themselves. They want to come. But how they can't come, they would pour water all over your fire. In a way, that's what they want to do. But they also want what you have. They don't know if they're coming or going. Because the same person will be like, okay, if I can get into this person's energy again, I'm going to get my shit right, because they're going in a certain direction. So I'm not going to do that anymore. But then it's a part of them like, I'm so upset that it's them. This person is so in their emotions, and the water is so dirty that even if they could come with you, I don't even know if they're aware how they would even sabotage. By sabotaging you, they would sabotage their chances. And I'm like, that might even satisfy that person. If they can't win with you, it might be just as satisfying if they stay behind, if you stay behind with them. This person is emotionally unstable. I'm getting that smell. Have you guys ever been to like a river or something, or that's drying up and the water is stagnant, and that shit smell like farts? Like that water's so dirty and it's been so stagnant, it just stank. Probably dead fish in there and everything. Look, it looked like the fish is trying to get out of this dirty, stinking water. This person emotions stink. They stink. Look. They try to be the Nine of Cups with all this water around them, but look who they really are in the center of those 9 cups. They're an anxious person. They're anxious and they're watching you win. And as they sit there in this energy, with the cups of water around them, they are dirtying. Let's not say that. Dirtying up their water. You know what this is giving me? Those the experiments that is done by that Asian man or whatever. How like you put the labels on the water, and if you speak life into the water, it gives beautiful crystals. I can't remember the man name. I should know it. Or when you cuss at the water, you can see distorted images and stuff in the water. Like water has memory, right? Well, with these 9 cups around him with water, it's supposed to be happiness. But his energy is actually dirtying all those cups. He's recording fear and anxiety and anger and sadness. All those emotions are being put in these 9 cups. So instead of immense happiness, this person is feeling immense sadness. Distorted emotions. They are burdened by the way that they feel. They are left to deal with their emotions because deep down, even though they don't want to admit it, their emotions are their responsibility. And they feel like someone is supposed to stay behind and make them feel better. That there's supposed to be someone next to them that thinks about them and how they feel all the time. This person is codependent on others who have more energy than they do. They depend on their relationships with others to obtain energy, money, whatever it is. This person might even, like, they're low-key giving me an energy of a hobosexual. Like, they will have sexual relationships with people just for a place to stay and basic stability. This person knows that you see them as fake, but they want you to keep them around. With the moon reverse, you are no longer confused about who they are. You are no longer... This ain't the moon. You are no longer confused about... But that's what it's giving me. It is. It is my bad. My bad, y'all. My bad. This person is a parasite. Crabs and shrimp and all that, they are roaches. They are roaches and they scavenge. This person didn't want you to see that they are a scavenger. But you do. You do see it. My collective must have, the people in my collective may have, it must, not may, because I wouldn't be reading this if you guys didn't, have a pure energy. You guys have more energy than most people. And a lot of you have experiences of people scavenging off of you without, like, trying to do it under the radar. You see them. Because you see that they are fake, you have put up boundaries. You have called them out. You like, come one more step closer to me, I'm about to hit you with this baton. Interrupting me before I've even drank my coffee. If you don't get out my face, with the keeper, you literally have, with farce, lies, you have the police. And with keeper, you have the innkeeper. They want the keys to your energy. But you like, no. I'm about to get the spiritual blick out on your ass. Like, don't play with me. Look. That side eye is vicious. Like, you play too much. Every time I pick up these cards, I don't know, maybe it's just me, because I'll be like, oh, these people play too much. But as a person that has done my shadow work, I know how lost in the sauce you can be. how lost in the waters you can be. You want everyone to fix what you feel like you cannot. But you're the only one responsible for it. Oh, nobody loves me. Nobody cares. Yeah, that may be true. So what? Nobody cares about you. So what? The question is, do you care about you? Why would anybody do something for you that you would not do for yourself? You want them to realize how hurt you are? Do you realize how hurt you are? They got their own life to live. Everybody here is in their own reality. Everybody here has choices. And the hard thing to accept about that is that they do not have to choose you. And this is something that this person does not understand, or they don't want to understand. Oh, I just heard really loudly. It's too hard for them to understand. They're too far gone in their jealousy. This is a person who likes others to feel sorry for them. So maybe like I'm seeing a child get into their emotions a lot, and then like somebody who has learned like, oh, if I act like I'm falling apart and everything is going wrong, then somebody will come and fix it. Somebody taught this person that. But when we get grown, nobody cares. It's hard enough for us to stay afloat and not drown. Like, especially, I'm going to be honest, if you're going to get on my wrath, there better be an even exchange. Or your ass better swim. Real talk. That's my shadow work and my self-love and me taking responsibility for myself. Even exchange or nothing at all. Look. The Temperance understands that. They understand the balance. They understand the exchange. They understand what it means to be a warrior and to walk the path alone if there's not equal exchange. If someone else is not given the Temperance balance, they will, in fact, balance it. They have the wisdom and the guidance to do so. The Temperance, just like the Empress and the Emperor, is another mastery of energy. Spiritual energy. And they don't accept devils. They know they are a warrior. And this is a person that comes from fear. You can't create anything with someone in a devil energy. They are, by nature, destructive. The devil is the opposite of creation. They are against creation. They are energies that will attach to you. They are codependent because the darkness doesn't possess their own light. They have lost it. So they have to feed on those who possess it. And this person is a sad sack. And they attach to people because they are codependent. And they siphon people's energy. I just noticed something. This person may be a dark empath. And I was on my going to the Emperor and I noticed this. The eye in the waters. And then the eye with the devil. This person may be a dark empath. Look at this shit. Dark empath and an empath. Two opposite energies. I'm like, there's probably some more that's going to come out with that dark empathic dynamic because I'm feeling like there's more, but I haven't gotten it. I just can't pick it up. It's already 38 minutes, so. The Emperor is running away from this fast. They're pushing through all negativity without, like, so fast and so strong. This person the fear that they have is they know they're not going to catch up. They've missed the boat. We always talk about burning bridges. But you can also create a bridge between you and a person that is too difficult to get on. It may be too high. It may serve as a wall. It's like maybe the bridge is not completely destroyed, but some bricks have been destroyed. And this person knows better than to walk on it. This bridge is a wall. But they want to communicate with you. They want you to open the door and let them in again. This Emperor is running far away from this bridge because it's going to collapse. It's weak. This is a big ass animal. Anything they walk on needs to be sturdy. The Emperor doesn't deal with weak people. What the hell? What the hell is the Emperor going to do with weak people on their team? Why would the Emperor open the door for you? Usually, when the Emperor has weak people around them, they conspire against them. The Temperance knows that that is unbalanced. For some of you, I just heard for some of you, and this has come up so many times. This person, whatever they do, they have petitioned dark entities. They may have done dark magic, like maybe a love spell to attract you. Maybe a freezer spell to stop you. But they can't come anywhere near you. The boat has been capsized. This is coming up again, that if they got some people to help do magic on you, they're all feeling it. They have no way out of it. And there's somebody in this group that got real, like the karma that came back to them, it came back hard. And this looks like this man is telling everybody to run. They want to hide the evidence that they fed something dark. And I just heard really loudly, something dark within themselves. That they called on the darkness within themselves. And outside of themselves, I'm getting both. They want to burn that evidence. For lifetimes, this person hasn't been able to deal with the water element. This person may have like a Cancer North Node. Like it's their test in this lifetime and they are failing. Because look at the palm. In their destiny, they are supposed to master water and they are doing terrible at it. Their focus in this lifetime was to master their water. This person might have a lot of water in their chart. And instead, in this lifetime, again, they're doing dumb stuff with their emotions. They're attacking people, trying to figure out how they can get the fish, how they can kill it, how they can eat it, because they feel some type of way. This person is led by their deepest, darkest emotions. They try to find reason in their feelings, which is difficult because most of their feelings are in fact negative. And they are attracted to the fire, to the warmth, because they stay in the water. They want to attach to anybody's light that they can. I need a manicure, excuse me, y'all. They live in their water. Like, this person is all water. They don't think straight. They don't use their fire. They don't have no passion. Like, they need to be attached to others in order to activate the other elements. They are not even with these cards. Oh, don't go. I'm not picking it up. Even in these cards, they are barely, they babies when it comes to the earth element. When it comes to the fire element and moving forward, they feel burdened by trying to think of how they're going to move forward. And their mind is stuck. This person needs some therapy. This person really needs therapy. Like, they need to sit across from somebody else and tell people how they feel. Like, be honest about it. Because they're so in the depths of the water, they can't see themselves. They really need therapy. This is the type of person that act crazy. Like, erratic. They might even like go psychotic or something on people when they can't get their way. This is a person, this is an adult that throws tantrums. Like, for real. So for the overall, this is a lot of cards. Let me move them down. Okay, we'll do it the center. This person is off balance because they are jealous. This could be a relationship. This could be a friendship. It don't matter. This person feels some type of way because they had to put this relationship to death, to rest. They got to bury it. And they don't want to. Even though that you've moved on to other relationships, look at them being sad. They would take whatever they can get. Whatever little bit that you'll give them. This person is retarded. What are they going to do with that? They're not going to be balanced. Because even if you did accept them in your energy, which I'm not feeling at all, this will get even worse. Them being off balance and their jealousy, because they're going to continue to see you like this with other people because they've already shown you who they are. And you legit would give them scraps if you did allow them in your energy, which I'm telling you, I don't feel that at all. You about balance. You're moving forward. Look. You're moving forward. And this person, like, hey, I'm coming behind you with my dirty ass water to pour on your torches. Lick. Your stanky, rancid water. Put your dead fish in it. The difference. There's something that you are doing. You're being recognized, but you're doing it in the shadows. And it's like, this is giving me, they don't know what's going on and they want to know what's going on because they want to know how to fix it. There's something that they did that they thought was smart, but it just destroyed the relationship. And now you over here triumphant with all your cheddar and whatever success that you have acquired, and you turn them away. Because they know that you are of goodness and there's something wrong with them. Temperance and the devil. Complete opposites. But this person is so codependent. This is a weird. This person is delusional. With all this water, it's giving me the negative aspects of Pisces. It's giving me Neptune. I'm surprised that the Hangman is not here. This person doesn't want to look at themselves because they're going to choke on water if they do. I heard like this could be like a raggedy ass baby daddy, a raggedy ass baby mama. I mean, somebody might be dealing with a couple of y'all dealing with a homosexual. And homosexuals, they'll do this to their mate, they'll do this to their friends, everybody. They see you moving on in your craft and being respected and people giving to you generously, supporting you generously. And you're in a space of your life where you can be proud. This person, with here go the devil again with temptation. This person has been like this though. Remember Egypt. This person has been like this for a long time, lifetimes. They have been like this lifetimes. There's nothing that you can do for this person. Nothing. Nothing. This person is a karmic. They have done horrible things because of how they felt inside. They've done horrible things in their past life because of jealousy. They might have even murdered somebody. I'm like, Spirit is giving me, letting me tap into their soul. This person is a destroyer. Like, imagine the power of water. Water uncontrolled. The amount of destruction that it leaves behind. This person is a tsunami. Look at this. This person is a tsunami. Excuse me. They want you to, like I said, want you to be responsible for their energy. And, oh, you sad? It's like they want to come to you with a sob story or something. Oh, a fake apology. And then you, as like in your Empress energy, give them whatever they need. Food, you need some water, you need something to drink. I'll take care of you. I'll bring you along so you can feel better. This person is a child. A little baby throwing tantrums. And they want somebody to give them a cookie so they can feel better. They don't want to take responsibility for what they did, whatever that was. I mean, that's not out here. Really, what's out here is how emotionally disturbed this person is. And how childish they are. And distorted. They got a lot of karma when it comes to their emotions. Look. Your ancestors have warned you about this person. Maybe in dreams. Maybe you have dreams about this. And also you have ancestor protection. Ancestors in dreams, this is giving me like, in the spiritual realm, they're watching. Because even though that you can see this person is unbalanced, I don't think you need more protection. You need your ancestors because you don't know how or how violent this person can get. Like, this is a person that might throw a tantrum and throw a plate at you or something. Violence, too, doesn't have to be physical. If you're putting all your energy to tear down another soul, to me, that's violence. Because when I pull these cards, that's what I see on the battlefield in the spiritual, violence. I see the representation of war like we see it here, but in the spiritual. When somebody is breaking down your energy, it's like cutting off an arm, cutting off a leg, slicing your throat. What do we need to know, Spirit? And this person don't even have a damn mind. Their mind is trapped. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. Their mind is the Eight of Swords. And they just, like, you can't just be ruled off of emotions. Whether for good or bad. Being just ruled off of emotions, good or bad, makes you delusional, period. You can't just be in the water. Ain't your fingers getting wrinkled? Your toes getting wrinkled? Your skin about to peel off? Or it might be peeling off? You need to get out that water. Get into some air. Get into some sun. Do some earth activities. Look, if you don't... Don't act like you're not shriveling up in that water. But, it's not, somebody got to take me out of here. It's not my responsibility. I need help. People like this get on my nerves. Woe is me. Woe is me. They might even be crying to other people about how you did them. When really it's just all them. They crazy. And they getting on my nerves. What do we need to know, Spirit? With they stinking ass water. I mean, the reason why I keep saying that because I can smell it. And I'm literally, there's a place where I went to, like literally, and there was the water drying up because, you know, in California we had a lot of drought. And I went hiking somewhere, and we were supposed to go to this lake, and the lake was all dried up, and it stank so bad. And I keep looking at this card, and that memory is coming up in my head, like this is that person. What do we got? Look, here we go again. This person is opposite of you. What do we need to know? Spirit said they're going to close it up. What do we need to know? Look. We got the offering. Man, some of these people are doing magic on you. What do we need to know? Water and fire. That's not a good combination. What do we need to know? This person will put out, with this 6 and this ace, they got so much water, they'll pour out all of that. They'll put the fire out of all of that. Look. Hey, look. Yeah, remember I told you? Look. Remember I told you I felt like they might be doing, for some of you, they might be doing magic, like love magic or like jar magic to stop you. This is this card came and here's the other 2 cards. Look. To try to knock you off. Like, remember the confusion, they'll, either way, if they could stop you or come with you, either way would bring them satisfaction. And this came out of after this. This fool ain't coming to save you. They want to chop this down. And look, or they want to hit the target and they want to go with you. Either way. But they don't want to see you move on and have more or be successful without them in your entourage, without them sitting at your table. This person is confused. Ooh. And with this love spell, look, and this horseshoe, luck, they've done maybe a couple of times for some of y'all. If this is not magic, they've tried to contact you multiple times. This person crazy. I don't know. I got water on the brain. Look, I can't make this up, taboo. For some of y'all, they are doing magic. Either whatever comes first. Either to destroy you or for you to come back. Whatever comes first. They don't care. Just as long as you don't move forward without them. This person is selfish. They are a child. Yeah. And they always make mistakes because of their emotions. And they are doing this work because of their emotions. They want to be a part of your party. They want to be a part of this celebration. What do we need to know, Spirit? Not these cards. What cards? What do we need to know? Man, this person's emotions are so dirty. It's like because they don't feel right, they don't think right. Like their mind is in a loop. Like a little kid those kids that you need to help them work through their emotions. This is like the son that you try, but they grow up and they still punch holes in the walls and stuff. I don't know what this is. What do we have, Spirit? Teacher. Look. This person want to go with you. They want to know what you know. They want to know how you do things. Intention. Hey, this person is putting a lot of intention. They putting it out there. Even if it's not literal magic, they are putting out so much intention for you to choose them or to come back or something like that. Because they want to be in your energy. This person, is this giving me like 2 stalker vibes? This person even could be stalking you. Something wrong. I don't even know. I probably could read this for 2 hours. What do we need to know, Spirit? This person crazy. They want to believe like they're just like you. That they're a teacher. You might be teaching something. That's why you're so good at something. You got the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands. It might be something you are good at. Even if it's that you're a person that's always stable. Like it's something that they want from you. And they want to bind energy with you or something. Because they're a baby. And they need a mommy. And they need a daddy. And they're gonna cry. You're gonna listen to me. Bitch. Reciprocity. But you know they are not. I talked about this. You know they are not gonna give you what you're gonna give them. They want this. Don't get on my nerves. What do we need to know, Spirit? Squaring the circle. They want to box you in. They want to block your cycle. Let me get a clarification for this. Squaring the circles. Ooh. Friction. Yes. They want to make it hard for you to go into your next cycle. This little... What do we need to know, Spirit? Hey, don't give in to people crying and throwing tantrums. Like, I'm so sorry. I just really, and they just, are you such a best friend? And I know you really, even if we can't be lovers again, I really value you. Bitch. No. This person does that. Or maybe you don't know they were willing to go that far and they will. I've been picking this up through the whole reading. Look, with this friction. What is that, a heart? Look, you a liar. You a liar. You ain't got no heart for nothing. You dead. What do we need to know about this stuff? Look, religion, devotion, evangelical, that's on top of teachers. They want you to help them out of their, you might be a healer and you're healing in some way. They really want you to fix them. You know it's so hard for me. Look. Possessive love, adult male. I picked that up too. That this might be like a baby daddy, like a homosexual. Look, sexual minority. Casanova. Yep. And they want to play on your evangelical. They want to play on your goodness. Say they bum ass. Look, just because you got a baby with somebody don't mean they supposed to be in your energy. A lot of times when you have babies by people, you realize you shouldn't even have fucked them in the first place. Yep, this is coming out. It's a homosexual up on here. No taking care of raggedy ass baby daddies. Early earth dweller. This person has been this way for lifetimes. What else do we need to know? They, lifetime after lifetime, they have not done well with this. Look, father identity, late Middle Ages, this grown ass man. Yeah, and you are a creator. You got Showbiz again, and you're shining, and they want to imprison you and stop you. They keep saying the same thing about the NS. Obsessive love again. Oh, and exposed. They have exposed themselves to you already. That they are a swindler, a user. And look, they, like I said, they are a kid inside. They are like traumatic in the inside. And they gonna cry and throw tantrums for you to forgive them. I love you. I love you so much. No. Let's see. Look, you are a healer. Your energy is healing. And they want to combine with you again. Be in your energy. Even if it's just a friend. Or maybe this is about friendship. I picked up both friendship and relationship. No. It's dead and gone. Death twice. This person, I told you, this person is a karmic. You've already learned your lesson. And you've gotten the message. What else, Spirit? You got luck. This person just wants to come along, want you to heal them and come along so they can ride on your luck. And your affluence. I'm going to split the deck, they said. And the time is up. They are in their shadow. They haven't done their work for lifetimes. And their magic, for those that the magic was done, it's coming back to them. If this has helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.